Yeah, we'll start demo. Yeah, hi everyone. This is Subodh. So I'm having around 7+ of experience into Salesforce, and till now I have trained more than 200 plus student. So yeah, so we'll start with the Salesforce demo. So before starting, just I wanted to ask from you guys what exactly you are looking from this demo? Are you experienced or you're freshers? How it is? Or you're looking for job or you want to enhance your skill? How it will be from your side? Can you tell me, please? Hello. I hope you are able to hear me, right? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So quickly, I wanted to know, are you fresher or experienced? What exactly you're looking from this training?
Actually, I have experience of 4+ years in different domain. Present I am doing job in
Able to hear
Cyient
you.
Limited.
Okay.
Yeah, as a telecom engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I am opted to change Salesforce developer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so fine, that's fine. So basically here, like you guys are like looking for, switching your domain and you want to learn some new technology, and with help of that, you will be, switching your domain and you will be searching a job on Salesforce kind of thing, right? So fine. So let me just explain you about the Salesforce. So how it is suitable for you and how it will be difficult, how it will be easy for you to learn and everything. I'll explain you in this demo. Fine. So whenever we are talking about the Salesforce, Salesforce is completely based on the cloud. So as you and we are knowing, the cloud is like cloud technology is like it's a feature of future of the technology, right? So every person wants to use the cloud and started using cloud mostly, right? So that's a very demanding also. If you see in the market, so people are mostly they will be asking like, are you knowing about the cloud or not? So that is the most frequent and demanding technology. Now if I talk about the Salesforce is also based on the cloud. So whenever we are talking about the cloud, so many other part like server and other parts will be not in consideration. So we don't have to worry about server and all, right? So whenever we are talking about the cloud, so that time it will be easy for the learner or easy for the developers. You don't have to learn multiple of things here. The server is doesn't matter because that will be handled from the clouds only or Salesforce only. So just you should have a knowledge of the platform. So Salesforce is nothing but a one platform, and that platform you should get the knowledge. That platform you should have the knowledge and you will be all set, right? So now why the Salesforce is most more easy to learn from the other technologies. So why it is easy to learn? Because if you see the Salesforce, actually you don't have to configure anything. You don't have to install any software. You don't have to worry about the hardware. Just you need a simple laptop and internet connection. That's it. And you will be all set to work on Salesforce. So this is the part, like it's very easy for the learner also. Like they don't have to install anything. They don't have to configure their system, right? So that's easy for them also. Correct. Just you need an internet connection and the laptop and one system. That's it. And you will be able to work on that. So this is completely based on the web. So you don't have to install anything in your local system. Just you log into some URL and you just put username and password. You will be coming to this platform, and just you have to know about this platform, how exactly it works, what is the features. If I click like that, what it will happen, where it will get redirected, right? So this thing basically you should be knowing in the Salesforce. So whenever I'm talking about the Salesforce, it will have a two different part. First part will be admin, where you should have the knowledge of platform, about this platform, what exactly it does and how it works. So you should have a knowledge. In the admin, you don't have to write a single code. You don't have to write a single code. If you are on technical or non-technical, just both for both person, it's the same to learn. Either you are technical or non-technical, doesn't matter. It's a very straightforward. You have to just know the functionality. You have to know how to use the functionality and how to achieve our requirement. That's it. So that's why it is easy to learn. Okay, coming to the different part, like if you say, like, I was talking about the clouds, right? So why this is most demanding CRM into the world, I use the one term CRM. So if I tell CRM, it's nothing but a customer relationship management we are trying to build with help of Salesforce. So what exactly it does, suppose you want to create an application, any application you want to create. So for creating any application, you should have a thought, like, I'll create like that, it looks like that, right? It looks like that for the customer, it will looks like that, they will be able to log in, they will be able to search everything, right? So that what you are trying as a business perspective. Like if you want to start your company, if you want to sell your product into the market, obviously you need some application, right? So Salesforce, what it does, it will provide you kind of a ready-made application where they will just provide you Salesforce application, depends on your business. If you are doing some, if you want to sell a product, they will provide you Sales Cloud. If you want to give some services to the customer, they will give you Service Cloud. If you want to do some marketing into the market, so they will give you Marketing Cloud. So they are having multiple clouds, and basically if I talk about clouds, they will be giving kind of a ready-made application with that cloud. Suppose you want to work on some health related, suppose hospital or something, right? So they will give you Health Cloud. So they will give a kind of ready-made structure. Just what you have to do, you have to just configure it as per your business requirement. You don't have to create it from the scratch or something, right? It will be easy. It will be easy for the person who is starting building their, any application. So for them, it will be easier. For them, it will be easier, because you don't have to start everything from the scratch, because it will take a lot of time. Here they have given kind of ready-made structure. You just go and just enhance as per your requirement. If I just click here, this is the service. So it will show you how the Service Cloud works. So service means what? You are going to give some service. You are going to suppose you want to give service for the laptop. So laptop, whatever problem will happen, they will call to customer care, and then the customer people will resolve the issue. And that and doing this functionality, you need some application. So that application we are building with Salesforce. That is a Service Cloud, right? So that's why what it is happening, they will give you this ready-made application. It looks like that. Now it is up to you for what service you are providing, which kind of service you are providing. So you have to just configure as per your business. So for as per your like business, you will provide the button colors or whatever, depends on whatever you are thinking. Thus you can provide it everything. So just you have to enhance it. It is available already, just you have to enhance it. It's the same as like you are buying a new shirt. Very next day you can use it, and from the same day also you can use, and you can go somewhere. But if you're buying a clothes, again you are going for stretching a shirt, so it will take a time. It will take a time, right? So it's a longer process. Here Salesforce, what they did, they have just given ready-made application. Just go and use it from day first. Just you need to little bit adjust that. It will be adjusted as per your business requirement. Fine. That's why it will be become easier for the person who is learning Salesforce. And due to this feature only, most of the company, so many companies are buying the product, Salesforce product. Salesforce product, if I talk, that is a Salesforce license. Most of the companies buying. So once they will buy more Salesforce license, they need a more developer, they need a more admin, they need a more testers, right? So that's why nowadays, like, demand of Salesforce is very huge into the market. It's a very huge into the market, and due to other features also, not due to this only, because they are having multiple clouds. Due to other features also, if you say other features, means one of the big feature is like, whenever you're going to buy any license to the Salesforce, if you are telling, I want 100 license, I have 100 people who wants to work in my company, like who is working in my company, I want 100 license. suppose you are not using 100 license, suppose you are not using 100 license, you are using 90 license only, so they will charge for the 90 license only, they will not charge for 100 license. That's a good feature, like financially if you think, so that will be a good feature, right? So that is, on other technology they will not do like that. If other technology you are buying 100 license, you have to pay for 100 only, but here it's not like that, right? That is one good feature. Now I'm coming to little bit, I will come little bit, technical part into the Salesforce, how it looks like, what exactly we are doing into the Salesforce. So basically, it is a one, we are trying to build a CRM. CRM is nothing but we are trying to build some kind of application. With help of that application, the customer can raise their query, they can buy the product, and as a company people or as an owner, you have to reply them and you have to communicate with them, right? So that is it's a kind of middleware between a end customer and with you if you want to sell a product. So there we are creating an application, we are creating an application for that, right? So here most of the things we will worry about the data, most of the thing we will worry about the data. If I give you frequent example, like you can suppose, you can take like Amazon, right? Amazon, Flipkart, what they are doing, they also build a kind of CRM, customer relationship management. What they are doing exactly, they will be launching some product or some services and people will just buy that. So what the people are buying, because the Amazon or Flipkart, they are having very good database of the users, of the clients, of the end customer, right? They are just, if you are having more and more people, suppose you are launching a simple service, right? If you are having a good database, you are having very good context, so obviously you will be selling more services or product into the market because of the database, right? Because of the context, because of the data. So data is most important thing into the market or anywhere, like for any business and everything, like that is the important thing, that is a very important. So that, how we are actually we mostly, if you are working on the Salesforce, we have to work on the data part. We have to see how we can manage, how we can do analysis. So everything we have to do on the data part most of the time. Now if we are talking about the data, so data, suppose we are storing the data, suppose we are storing the data of the clients or customers or end user or product, whatever, but where exactly we are storing the data into Salesforce, that will that question will comes, right? So in the Salesforce, we are storing data into objects, and these are the objects, whatever you are seeing in my screen, these are the object, these are the object, this is the object. And basically inside the object, we are storing a data. Inside the object only, or we are storing our data. Now, let me just tell you something technical, so you will understand what is object, that you have to understand. Let me just tell you what is the object. So just I have created a kind of empty file or Excel sheet, whatever you can understand. Now here, what exactly I'm doing, I'm just putting like that: name, company, address. So here, what exactly I'm going to do, I am going to insert some data inside that. So here I have just created an Excel sheet or empty file, whatever you can understand. So I'm putting here name, like Subodh, and company, some company name I'm putting here. I'm putting the address, here, right? So I'm putting address here. Now here I'm putting some other name, I'm putting here, right? So like that, I'm putting some other name. And again, I'm putting the same thing, like name, and some company name, like that. I'm putting company name, and I'm putting the city, any city, address, and something I'm putting here. So here, what exactly I am trying to do, I am filling the data here. What exactly I'm doing, I'm just inserting some data here. So if you see towards the column side, into the Salesforce, we call it as a field. This is called field in the Salesforce. This is a one field, and this is the field value. This is a one field and this is the field value. This is a one field and these are the field value. If I talk about the towards the row, so we call it as record. Record. This is the one record. I mean to say the complete information of one person, or another way you can say a combination of field values. Combination of field values. So this is called a record. This is called a record into Salesforce. If I talk overall, this is called object. This is called object. Overall, this is called object into a Salesforce. This is called object into the Salesforce. So how can you define the object into Salesforce? Object is nothing but it's a combination of field and records. Correct? It's nothing but a combination of field and records. Right? Now, the same thing I'll show you in the UI, how it looks like. Now, these are the objects that just I told you, right? So these are the objects. If I click here on the object, you will be able to see these many records. So if I talk this one, account name, what is this account name? If I come through the, towards the column, what is this account name? It's nothing but a field. This is what? This is a field. And these are what? These are the field values. These are the field value. These are the field value. Correct? These are the field values. Now, if I talk towards the row, so we call it as a record. This is a one record, second record, third, fourth, fifth record. Correct? Now, let me just click here on the record and I will show you. So here it's a one record. One record means it's a combination of field values. This is a one record. Sometimes we call it as a detail page also. Sometimes we call it as a detail page. So it looks like that. So here our work is as a system admin, we have to manage this data. Sometimes we have to update the data. Sometimes we have to delete the data. This everything that's our part as an admin, we have to manage this thing. Fine. So this what as an admin you have to know. This as an admin you have to know how to create object, that you have to know from how you can create object, how you can insert the data, this thing, everything you have to know. So if you want to create an object, it's a very actually you have to know the path. Knowing technically is it's very easy to learn. Just you have to know the path. If you come to here, object manager, from here you can create the object. So that thing you have to know. That thing that you have to know as a path and everything, you should be very much aware if you're learning a Salesforce. So that's why it's kind of the functionality is something like suppose you are buying a new mobile, right? New phone you are buying, right? If you are seeing the first day, you will not be understanding, right? But after 2 days and 3 days, you will be knowing everything. What is where is my gallery? Where is my phone book? So everything you will be knowing, right? So all application you will be knowing basically. So this is also same thing. This is a kind of platform. If you want to just know about the platform, you just go and just do some operation like at least 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, it will be more comfortable. And that is what we have to learn as an admin. Coming to the development part, what exactly we are doing into the development part. So here as an admin, you will be able to achieve everything. Most of the scenario you will be able to achieve, right? So once you are not able to achieve something with the admin, with any configuration without writing a code, that time you have to go for coding. And that backend we are writing Apex class. With help of Apex class, we will be achieving the functionality. Fine. And in the front end, we are using a Lightning Aura component. In the front end, if I talk front end, what exactly means? This is the front end. This is the UI. This is a UI, and this will be visual to suppose some end user or some other client. So they will be seeing this one. So if you want to design it, suppose you want to put some color or something like some way you want to design it. So you have to just use Aura component into Salesforce. That what we will be covering. And in the backend, suppose you want to write some logic or something logic that that can be performed on some criteria and all. That time we will be using Apex class. Fine. So that's all about the Salesforce, how exactly we are doing, what exactly we are doing into the Salesforce. So that's this thing will make you like easy to learn. It's not that much tough for the non-technical people who is not knowing about the coding and all. For them also it's very easy to learn. Fine. So any doubt you are having, then I'll go ahead. If you have in between any doubt, you can ask me.
Yes, I'm having a doubt.
Yes, tell me.
So Subodh, you just explained the admin thing, right? Will there be any two? Will there be two things in the application, admin, developer? How Salesforce will be there?
So see here what exactly it will happen. See, suppose I'm just opening a record. This is a record, like I told you, right? What is record? So this is a one record, right? This is a one record. Suppose this is a one record. Suppose you want to achieve some functionality. Functionality is like that. Whenever you are clicking this one, this amount, whenever amount is you are putting amount is greater than 10,000 or something, greater than 1 lakh or 10 lakh, something, some amount you are taking. So whenever you want greater than, if it is coming greater than something, you should send an email alert to someone. Suppose who's the owner of this opportunity. Suppose I'm the owner of this opportunity. One email should get alert. I should get email alert that on this opportunity the amount has been more than that. Just go and have a look, because that is a important that opportunity is very important. So that kind of functionality, if you want to achieve, that can be done with the out of box feature, with our whatever, without writing a code also. But sometime it will be difficult, so we will go and write the backend code, that is Apex code we will write, and that we will be doing. So how we are writing the Apex code, that also I will tell you. See, so I told you, no, whenever you are working to Salesforce, you don't have to install anything, configure anything. Just everything is inbuilt into this platform only. Everything is inbuilt in this platform only. So just you have to go here and you have to just open the developer console. Once you open a developer console, you will be opening a developer console where exactly you will be writing your code. Here only you will be writing the code. Whatever code you are writing, that will be visual, or that will be applicable into your organization, which you have just seen this one. Whatever you're writing code here, it will be, because this ID is directly integrated with Salesforce only. So whatever you want to write, just write it and just see the output there only. Fine. So that we can do it. That is the how we are writing the code. Fine. Any other doubt?
Yeah. Means will it be similar to Java?
So if I tell about Apex classes, more to similar to Java, but here good part is that you don't have to do that much of coding as we used to do in the Java, because here Salesforce has automated a complete system. So they have given ready-made kind of methods or classes, interfaces. So they have given everything. Just you have to think about the logic, that what they are telling to us, like just you have to know about the logic, how it exactly it works. But you don't have to know more coding stuff here, because of automation. They have automated a lot to the system, so it's a very easy for the person who is not knowing the coding also.
Yeah, that's it.
Fine. Yeah. Any other queries? Like anyone's having any other queries, you can ask me. Fine. So see what exactly we are doing, what exactly we are doing into the training. So this admin will be like, we are completing the admin within 25 days mostly. So after 25 days, we will be making you prepare for the interview. So I'll make sure like you are perfect in the admin, and you should be doing the complete interview preparation, because this training is completely based on the real time. I'm not going to give you any theory or something like that. I will be showing you the functionality. We will be building the application, and that same thing you have to do side by side. You have to do side by side. So here everything on the real time, what we prefer to do. So we will be doing a real time practice, and after we are done with the admin, I will be telling you at least one project, any cloud like Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, or any other cloud. So I will be telling on project. So same project, I'll make you understand how the flow will be, how exactly it works. In that way, you will be knowing one cloud also, and you will be, suppose you want to switch a job or something. So that time you can just write the same project into your CV. That will help you to understand the functionality, how exactly it works, the Salesforce works. If you're going to the interview, obviously they will ask you about the project, so you will be able to explain there. So after you are done with the admin, you can directly go for the interview, because once you are done with the admin and interview preparation as we made, so after that you can go for the interview directly. And meanwhile, we will just go through the development part. We'll go through the development part. So from admin, once we are done, I'll explain you one project, and after that I will make sure like you are preparing your CV also properly. So as we are going through the development, every day or every week you have to update your CV accordingly. So development will also go on like around 1 month. So 1 month, if I tell, it will be 25 days or something, or 20 days something, it will be go, and rest days like 1 week at least, I'll make you again for the interview preparation, where it will be admin plus development. So there also, whatever project I have explained you in the admin, the same project I will take and I will explain little bit enhanced way to the development also. So the development also will get involved in that project. Getting me? So that situation, after you are done with the that enhanced project or development project, you can directly write into the CV and you can go for the interview. So we'll make you prepare for the mock test, how we can conduct the mock interviews. And the mock interviews, basically an interview preparation, basically what I prefer to take some of my colleague, so that what I exactly observe always, like whatever we are doing, whatever training we are giving to you, might be other person will not be knowing. So I'll choose some random people, some other people, and I will ask them to take your interviews or mock interviews, and I will be asking the feedback from that guy. So what happened in that situation, I will be getting a feedback like this portion, that guy is not good, or that person is not good, something like that, right? Or here we have to work more. And after that, you will also come, so this question, this topic has not been covered, I was not aware, but they have asked. Because that person will be random person, that will be not knowing what exactly we have taken a training, what we did in the training section. They can ask anything, might be we have missed something, or might be some extra thing has come into the market and they can ask that thing, right? So that way I will try to enhance your skill. And after that, after like around 1 week, what I plan for the interview preparation, that week I will just make sure you are perfect into the interview. Whatever question we ask into the companies nowadays, you will be answering it properly. Even though once you join the company also, you should be working comfortable, like you should not ask any kind of any other person like, I don't know this and that. You should be comfortable working there. So that's why we prefer the real time practice. So we will be doing all the real time practice. With help of that, once you join the company also, you will be enjoying, you can work it there also. Fine. Here, any doubt? Any doubt you are having? Anything that you want to ask about anything, like any profile or anything, like which kind of role is present, or anything that you want to ask, you can ask. No, actually, what exactly I just tell to the people like who is having gap and all. So what I recommend, you can take some certificate or some experience later, some like at least 2 years. So because here I will be giving you a kind of real time practice. Okay, once we are done with the real time practice, easily you can say you are a 2 years or 3 year experience. There is no problem, because I will be telling you the project also, practice also will do, the real time practice also will do, and how we are working the company, same method I will be following. So as I'm I'm also like working professional, so I will be teaching you, I will be giving you training as per my experience only, not like that I have learned somewhere and I'm teaching you. I will be giving you training as per my experience only, what I did in my whole life, like for the development side or admin side, the same thing I will be giving you. So it's kind of real time experience, right? So that what I suggest you, if you are having any gap, you just get some experience later from some companies, or you can apply for the job. That is not a big deal. That's a like most of the people are coming like that into the Salesforce. So that time I suggest you to do that, and you will be getting job easily into the market, because of a demand is very huge into the market for Salesforce, and supply is very less if you talk about the Salesforce. So that will help you a lot. Due to this demand only, you can get job easily. Any other question that you want to ask?
No, Subodh, it's clear. You can proceed.
Okay. Thank you. Like, this thing, what I wanted to tell you, if you have any specific, then you can ask. Otherwise, we can wrap up, because everything what I wanted to tell you, I just told you. So, yeah.
When the classes will be there?
So we are planning for class evening. So mostly like, anyhow, today is Wednesday. So mostly Friday and sometime we are planning to start. So if it is starting, that's all good. Or otherwise, Monday we will start the fresh batch, or Friday itself. So we are planning. So actually, we can maybe we are planning in the evening only. So accordingly, like I will be getting the timing from each candidate. I have to just set the common timing for them, and I will be sharing the timing with you guys.
Okay, for freshers also we are applicable, right?
Freshers also.
Freshers are also are we applicable for this training?
Obviously, yeah, that's because I'll see whoever is coming, either their experience also, if they're coming to learn Salesforce, for sure they are not knowing Salesforce. They're knowing other technology, that's fine, but they are not knowing Salesforce. So I will be starting from the scratch. I will be thinking like anything into the Salesforce from the scratch, each and everything I have to tell. So like that, I will be giving the training. So freshers also can join there also, that same thing, but freshers also can tell you did internship or you are having a real-time experience. Okay, so that you can tell. So one question is coming like that. One question is coming like, so many people said the Salesforce don't have a job security. No. Who told like that? Who told like that? I am working here from long time. So this I have never seen. Like, opportunity is more. Opportunity is more. So why you have to worry? Why you have to worry? If some company is telling you, just go from my company, before telling them only you can go and switch the company. I have seen my candidate is like, they have switched twice in a year. They have switched twice in a year. The salary started from 4 lakh or 5 lakhs. Within a year, they are earning around 15 lakhs or 12 lakhs. Within a year, they can switch twice. So because of demand, we don't have to worry. If you are technically strong, you never have to worry about the job security and all. This will and anyhow Salesforce is most demanding technology into the market. So for the time being, I don't feel any job security issues there into the Salesforce. Okay, there is no issue, I can tell.
Okay, means will you provide opportunity also for fresher?
So see, what my part is to make you perfect into the technical. That what I just I'm taking the responsibility, right? So that is my part. And apart from that, I can, whatever I have a kind of whatever I have the company listed, so I can maximum I can share that, I can just recommend you. Okay, after that you have to go, you have to crack the interview. That part you have to handle it. We are just here to give you the best knowledge and practical knowledge and industry knowledge, right? And then that is your part to crack the interview. And for cracking interview also, we'll make sure like you are perfect in cracking interview. For that also, we will be giving a separate training, right? So like after admin, we are giving 2 days or 3 days interview preparation, how you should tell, how should you tell everything, like we are giving, right? So this thing we are giving extra. Now we will up to that. We are not assuring you like we will put some in some some company to you, like that. I am not giving any kind of false assurance to you. Okay, that is our term, is like our means target is to make you perfect into the technical. And once you are a very good in technical, you are not going to stop anywhere. You will get hired easily. Fine.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, any other question, any other concern, like anything like job profile or anything you want to ask?
No, sir. How many days it will be there in total?
Total it will take a 2 months. If you choose like admin plus development, it will take a 2 months, because see what will happen, I'll try to go with the scratch only. So I don't want to lose any content. I don't want to skip some content. So it will be difficult once you start working, because once you're working, I don't know on what part you will be working. So for me, for secure side, I will be telling you everything. So you get everything, then you start working. Wherever you work, you will enjoy that. So that's why it will take a time, 2 months, what we have planned. So generally it will take that much time only, 2 months. And even you can just add +1 or -1 week, like that. +1 week, you just consider it. Might be it's a delay from my side or your side, depends, right? Situation might be 1 day and 2 day we are off, so it will extend like around 1 week. So that's fine. That's fine. What we will be doing regular, after you are done with the admin only, you have to go for the interview. So that's, you don't have to worry, because after 1 month you are going for an interview.
Okay, sir.
Any other concern?
No.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for joining. Yeah. Yeah, bye.